Mother.
Tom, honey, we can't say grace until you come to the table.
I'm coming, Mother.
What we're about to receive, may the Lord make us truly thankful and known. Tom, honey, if you're going to have to push yourself, you don't use your fingers, use the crust of bread and chew. Animals have sections in their stomachs that allow them to digest food without mastication, but humans have to swallow their food. A well-cooked meal has lots of delicate flavors that have to be held in the mouth for appreciation. So swallow your food, honey, and give your salivary glands a chance to function.
I haven't enjoyed one bite of this dinner because your constant directions on how to eat it. It's you that makes me rush through dinner with your hawk-like attention to every bite I take, sickening, spoils my appetite, talk of animal salivary glands, chewing and mastication.
Sounds like a Metropolitan star. Got another stew from the table.
I'll bring in the melange.
No, sister, you sit down. I'll be done today.
I'm already up.
We gotta keep you fresh and pretty for all your gentlemen callers.
I don't believe we're going to receive any gentlemen calls.
Oh, honey, they'll come when you least expect it. Why, I remember one Sunday afternoon in Blue Mountain.
I know what's coming.
I know, but Mother Tennant, she loves to tell it.
One Sunday afternoon in Blue Mountain, I had 17 gentlemen callers. There weren't enough chairs to go around, so we had to get the colored boy get some from the parish house.
How did you entertain all of them gentlemen callers?
Well, I understood the art of conversation.
I bet you could talk.
Girls in those days knew how to talk.
And what did you talk about?
Things of importance going on in the world, nothing common or vulgar. My gentlemen callers were businessmen, all of them. They were from the Mississippi Delta. They were planters and sons of planters. There was Hadley Stevenson. He drowned out on Moon Lake. Left his widow $150,000 in government bonds. And then there were the Kircher brothers, Wesley and Bates. Bates was one of my right particular ones. They shot it out on the floor of Moon Lake Casino. Bates got shot right through the stomach. He died on the way to the hospital. He left his wife 50 acres of land. Married on the rebound, never loved her. Carried my picture on him the night he died. And then there was that particular bow that everybody in the Mississippi Delta had their hearts set on. That brilliant, brilliant Fitzhugh boy from Greene County.
And why did he leave his widow?
Oh, gosh, Tom, you talk to all my gentlemen callers have turned their toes up to the daisy.
Well, I believe this is the first one you've mentioned that survives.
That man went on to be known as the Wolf of Wall Street. He had the Midas touch, you know. Everything he touched turned gold. And I could have been Mrs. J. Duncan Fitzhugh. Mind you, I married your father.
I'll clear the table.
No, sit down. Go and practice your shorthand for your typewriting skills. The gentlemen callers will be here in a second.
Mother, I really don't believe we're going to receive any.
What? Not one? You must be joking. There must have been a flood, a tornado.
There hasn't been a flood and there's not been a tornado, Mother. I'm just not popular like you were at Blue Mountain. Hello, Mother. I was just thinking.
What are we going to do with ourselves, Laura? What is going to become of us?
Mother, what's happened?
I went down to Rubicam Business College this afternoon to let them know about your cold and check up on your progress. I asked them if they had a Laura Wingfield.
Wingfield? We don't have any such student enrolled in this school.
I did tell them they must be mistaken. You've been enrolled there for 6 weeks now.
I wonder if you could be talking about that incredibly shy little girl who dropped out only after a few days of attendance.
I said you hadn't dropped out. You've been there for 6 weeks.
Excuse me.
I did tell them that you were enrolled there, and they still didn't believe me.
No, I remember her perfectly now. Her hands shook so she couldn't type the keys. She was here for a few days and she was sick and ran out. We had to carry her out of the washroom. She was here for a few more days and then she left. We tried to call your house, but there was no answer.
$50 tuition. Just gone up the spout, just like that, Laura, just like that. Where have you been going when you've been making me think you're going to Rubicam Business College?
I've just been out walking.
Walking? Walking where?
In the park, mostly.
Even after you started catching that cold?
It was the lesser of two evils, Mother. I couldn't go back. I threw up on the floor.
You mean to tell me, between 7:30 and 5:30 every day, you've been out walking, deliberately calling yourself pneumonia, just to make me think you've been going to Rubicam Business College? Why?
Mother, when you're disappointed, you get that awful suffering look on your face like, Jesus, Mother, at the museum, I just couldn't face it.
So what are we going to do with ourselves, Laura? Watch the parades go by? Play the Glass Menagerie? We can't have a business career because we have a bit of nervous indigestion. I've seen some pitiful cases in the South. Women who become spinsters and have to live off their brothers and their in-laws, living in little mousetraps and rooms. Of course, some girls do marry. Haven't you ever liked some boy?
Yes, I liked one once. I came across his picture a little while ago.
Oh, he gave you his photo?
No, it's in the high school yearbook.
Oh, he's a high school boy.
His name's Jim. Here he is in the Paris of Penzance.
Oh, the what?
The operative senior class put on. And here he is with the silver cup for debating. See his grin?
He must have had a jolly disposition.
He used to call me Blue Roses.
And why would he call you Blue Roses?
Well, after I came back to school, when I had pleurosis, he asked me what had been the matter, and I said pleurosis, but he heard Blue Roses, and he'd always holler when he saw me, "Hello, Blue Roses," ever after that. He went out with Emily Meisenbach. She was the best dressed girl at Salvador, but she never quite struck me as sincere. It says in the personal section that they're engaged. That's 6 years ago. We must be married by now.
Girls like that aren't cut out for business careers. They're better off staying at home and doting on their husbands. Oh, my sister, that's what we'll do. Oscar, this is Amanda Wingfield. We missed you at the DAR meeting last month. I said to myself, I do hope she's recovering with that sinus condition. How is that sinus condition? Oh, Horace, you're a Christian martyr. I said Christian martyr. Well, I just so happened to notice that your subscription with the Homemaker's Companion is about to expire. Oh, yes, honey, and just when that Betty May Harper serial just got off to such an exciting start. You remember when Gone with the Wind came out? All everybody could talk about was Scarlett O'Hara. Well, they're calling this serial the Gone with the Wind of the post-World War generation. Burning? Oh, honey, don't let them burn. I'll hold the line while... Oh, I think she hung up. I am taking this book back to the library. Yes, that book by the insane Mr. Lawrence. I cannot control the output of diseased minds, but I will control what's getting bred in my house.
Your house? Your house? Who pays rent on it? Who makes himself a slave? Oh no, I mustn't say things. You know what? I've had enough of you. I'm going out.
Don't you...
Out! Because Oh, just go on!
I'm fed up with your insolence. I'm at the end of my patience.
And what do you think I'm at, Mother? Aren't I supposed to have some patience to reach the end of? Oh, no, it's unimportant what I'm doing, what I want to be doing, or a massive difference between them. You think I want to spend the next 55 years in that Celotex interior looking at fluorescent fucking tubes? I'd rather someone picked up a crowbar and bashed my brains out than go back mornings, but I go. Every morning you come in and singing, rise and shine, rise and shine. Well, I think to myself, how lucky dead people are that they don't have to listen to you, but I don't. For $65 a month, I give up all my dreams of being anything or doing anything ever. So I'm going to the movies.
I don't believe that lie.
That's right, Mother. I'm going to opium dens. That's right, opium dens. Dens of bars and criminal hangouts, Mother. I've joined the Hogan gang. I'm a hard assassin. I carry a Tommy gun and a violin case. I run a street cat houses in the valley. I'm a simple, honest, warehouse worker by day. A dynamic czar of the underworld by night, Mother. I go to gambling casinos. I spin away fortunes on a roulette wheel. I run a street cat houses in the valley. On some occasions, they call me Killer Wingfield. I wear a fake mustache and an eye patch over one eye. On those occasions, they call me El Diablo. Oh, I can tell you things that will make you sleepless, Mother. My enemy's glad to dynamite this place and blow us all sky high, and I'll be very happy, and so will you. We'll go up on your broomstick with your 17 gentlemen callers following us over Blue Mountain. You ugly, babbling old witch!
My Glass Menagerie! I won't speak to you until you apologize!
Mother, I apologize. I'm sorry for what I said and I shouldn't say it.
I'm a witch, and that makes me hateful towards my children.
No, that's not true.
I can't sleep, Tom. It makes me nervous.
I know that, Mother.
Oh, Tom, you're my right-hand bower. Don't you fall, don't you fall.
I'll try, Mother.
Try. You will succeed. I am proud of my children. You know, both. You're full of natural endowments. Just promise me one thing, son.
What's that, Mother?
Promise me you'll never be a drunkard.
I'll never be a drunkard, Mother.
Tom, we need to talk about Laura.
Laura? What about her?
She's quiet. She notices things, still water runs deep. The other day I came home and she was crying.
Crying? What about?
You?
Me?
She seems to think you're not happy.
What on earth will give her that idea?
What gives her any idea of it? You do act strangely. I'm not criticizing you. I never told you this, Tom. I did love your father.
I know that, Mother.
And when I see you taking after his ways...
I like a lot of adventure.
Most men find adventure in their careers.
Then, most young men do not work in that warehouse.
Most young men do work in warehouses, factories.
And do all of them find adventure in their careers?
They have to, or they do without it. Tom.
You want me to punch in red at the warehouse?
We've got 5 more minutes. We still need to talk about Laura.
Fine. What about Laura?
Don't you think it's bad that she hasn't had one single gentleman call her all this time? She's 2 years older than you. I know your ambitions don't lie in the warehouse. I saw that letter from the Merchant Marine, but you can't go until someone
And what do you want me to do about it?
Aren't there some nice young men down at the warehouse?
No.
Oh, come on, there must be some.
Mother,
Can't you just find one that's clean living, doesn't drink, and just asking back for your sister?
what for?
To get acquainted.
Oh,
Come on, Tom, will
no.
ya? Tom!
Yes.
Tom, honey?
Yes, Mother.
Here, comb your hair. There's only one way I want you to emulate your father.
And what way would that be?
The care he took in his appearance.
Well, I'm going for a cigarette.
You smoke too much, I told you. Tom, honey,
Yes, Mother.
the fire escape is a poor excuse for a punch. What you looking at?
The moon.
You made a wish on it yet?
I was thinking maybe you wanted a wish on a gentleman calling.
I merely remember suggesting it might be nice for you to bring a nice young man back from the warehouse for your sister.
Yes, it's a suggestion you've made many times.
Well,
We are going to have
what?
a gentleman calling.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, that's lovely.
I thought you could please.
Oh, soon?
Very soon.
Oh, come on, Tom, tell me some things, will
Well,
you?
what would you like to know?
Well, naturally, I'd like to know when he's coming.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow.
Oh, but Tom, that gives me no time at all. I've got to get the wedding silver polished, I've got to get the portieres cleaned, I've got to get all the laundry. What are we going to wear?
Mother, this boy is nobody to make a fuss of. Look, if you're going to make a fuss, I'll put him.
Oh, there's nothing gentlemen call like worse than broken engagements. What's his name?
The young man's position is that of a shipping clerk. His name's Jim O'Connor. He's on maybe $85 a month. He doesn't smoke or drink nothing I know of, and his middle name's, I don't know, D for Delaney.
Oh, Irish on both sides and doesn't drink. Gracious.
Shall I call him up right this minute and ask him? Look, I didn't let on about Laura. I didn't let him know we had government ulterior motives. I just said, hey, would you like to come to ours for dinner? He said yes, and that was the whole conversation.
Oh, well, you're as eloquent as an oyster. Oh, well, he'll thank his lucky stars he was asked out for dinner when he sees how pretty Laura looks.
Mother, you mustn't be so expectant of Laura. I mean, she's all those things to us because, you know, she's ours and we love her. We hardly notice that she's, reprobate.
Don't use that word.
Face facts, Mother, she isn't. And that's not all.
What do you mean, not all?
Well, she's terribly shy. She lives in a little world of her own, and that makes her seem, I don't know, peculiar.
Don't say peculiar.
Face facts, Mother, she is. And not all of it's to her advantage.
I think all of it is to her advantage. Where are you going?
I'm going to the movies.
Oh, going to the movies, always going to the movies. Why are you trembling, honey?
Mother, you've made me so nervous.
Oh, how have I made you nervous?
No, this first you make it seem so important.
Oh, well, it is important. Now take a look at yourself.
Make it seem as if we were setting a trap.
We are setting a trap. A pretty trap, and then expensive. Now, look at yourself in the mirror. This is the prettiest you are ever going to be. You'll have to excuse me. I need to get changed for the occasion. I'll dig something out of the trunk. Now, just take a look at your mother. haven't changed much in 20 years, I suppose. I used to wear this dress on Sundays for all my gentlemen calls. In fact, I wore it on the day I met your father. I had malaria fever that spring. I've given your brother, Mr. O'Connor, a little change home for the car ride.
What did you say his name was?
O'Connor?
What's his first name?
Oh, I don't. Oh, yes, I do. It was Jim.
Not Jim.
Yes, that was Jim O'Connor. You know what? I've never met a Jim that wasn't nice.
Is it the same Jim that Tom knew in high school?
Oh, I don't know.
Because if it is the same Jim that Tom and I knew in high school, then I'm sorry, I won't be able to come to the table.
I don't know if it is, and even if it is, you will not be excused from the table.
I'll have to be.
Well, why?
I will.
Well, you're going to have to let him in, Laura, because Tom's forgotten his dog key.
Mother, you go.
I'll be in the kitchen, busy. Oh, Laura, that'll be Tom and Mr. O'Connor. Don't let them in.
You go.
Why?
'Cause I can't.
Why can't you?
I'm sick.
I'm sick of your silliness. You and your brother both. Now march right up to that door and let those men in. Tom?
Yes, Mother.
Honey, why don't you come on down?
Okay, Mother.
Nice to meet you.
Tom has told me so much about you, this nice young boy from the warehouse. I asked him, when are you bringing this parrot back to supper?
Mother, supper?
Oh, yes, go check on supper. You know full well sister's in charge of it. You met sister?
Oh, Laura? Yes,
She let you in. You know what is very gratified, a girl who's domesticated and pretty, and Laura is... Tom?
Yes, Mother.
How's supper coming along?
It's ready to be on the table.
Oh, that's lovely, but where's sister?
Oh, Laura, she said she's sick and won't be joining us for dinner.
She's sick, huh? Laura! Laura! Honey, we can't say grace until you come to the table.
Oh, gosh.
Laura, honey, you get her on the sofa quickly. Oh, Laura, honey, you were sick. You must have been standing over that hot stove in this weather. Lie down, honey. Tom, she all right now?
Yes, Mother.
Well, I suppose we'd better have dinner. Tom, honey, did you say grace?
Oh, hey there, Mr. Lightbulb.
Mr. O'Connor, do you know where Moses was when the lights went out?
No, ma'am. Where was that?
In the dark. Tom, I don't suppose you neglected to pay the light bill this month.
Why,
Did. I thought as much. Could one of you gentlemen give me a match?
Yes, ma'am.
Light it.
Sure. There we are. Yeah, Shakespeare probably wrote a poem on that line there, Mrs. Winfield.
Yes, he has a certain neglect for social status.
Well, it's no matter. Candlelight is my favorite kind of light.
Not too, Mr. O'Connor. Well, Tom, for your punishment, you're going to help me with the dishes.
Oh, Oh, let me give you a hand.
Oh, no, Mr. O'Connor, you sit down. You've done more than enough this evening.
More than I'll think of something.
You know what, Mr. O'Connor? I have not had this much fun in years as you've given me. Maybe you could have coaxed Sister into having a little wine. I'm sure you can carry us both.
Sure, I'm Superman.